Hey guys, this is Julio Ramos with F.S.O.C. We're going to have a little quick discussion on fuels and some of the common questions that are asked. Specifically when it comes to two-stroke engines, you're either going to either pre-mix your own fuel or you're going to buy pre-mixed fuel, correct? Here's a version of a pre-mixed fuel. It's already 50-to-1. It usually brings non-ethanol fuel as premium, typically a higher octane. This is just one of many variances, of course, right? This one, obviously, it's one like a lot of the farmers do their own. They'll either have to get a 40-to-1 or 50-to-1, most common being a 50-to-1 two-stroke engine oil into the fuel. Now, here's the thing, a lot of the departments will go with this because it says it's cheaper to get. You can find gasoline anywhere. Cool. Couple things to consider. If you can, try to buy non-ethanol fuel, because ethanol in the fuel tends to absorb water, and you can have like a water line inside your fuel causing issues with your carburetor, so on and so forth. So when you can, try to get non-ethanol fuel. If you cannot, you may have to add a fuel stabilizer, and or every so often run something called like mechanic in a bottle, which it actually cleans up any gunk or any insides, any sediment that may be inside the fuel lines, fuel filters, carburetor, so on and so forth. All right, but when it comes to actually making your own fuel, a lot of people don't realize you don't just put your gallon in and then your bar oil. There's actually a step to do this. This is 2.6 ounces. You do 2.6 ounces to the gallon. All right, so this is a 1 gallon can. I actually wrote the directions in the back. You're gonna put half a gallon of your fuel in there. Then you're gonna put your 50-to-1 mix, dump it in there. Then you're gonna add the other half of your non-ethanol or your ethanol free or your whatever gasoline you want to use. Shake it. If you know this is one of those that you're going to be using for a while, or you know you have ethanol in it, go ahead and put the fuel stabilizer however minute it tells you based on the directions. Right here it says pour 2 ounces per 5 gallons. Right, so here you're probably going to use half an ounce in there. Shake it well. Now you have pre-made fuel. Anytime you're about to fuel your saws, anytime you're about to put any of this stuff in there, make sure you shake the can a little bit and then you fuel it up. Another thing is anytime you're fueling up, if you're realizing that you're running low on fuel here, don't just go ahead and add pre-mixed fuel and add more fuel again. Either drain this, use it completely, but do not start. You have to start from scratch every single time, because if you don't, you potentially can change the settings. You may end up having 50-to-1 fuel mix here. You may end up having less than that, more gasoline in the fuel mixture, which can be very bad for your saw. So anytime you know you're running low, use it, drain it, use it for cleaning. We actually try to use a lot of the used fuel or old fuel to clean a lot of your dirty, tar infested chains, blades, so on and so forth. All right, anytime, let's say you're using this, these actually have a shelf life. Depending on what brand, they can actually have like 10 years on the shelf, 2 years open, so on and so forth. Look at the one that you're gonna buy. Some of these already come with mechanic in a bottle. If for some reason you're a department that uses this and for some reason you have to go back to this, before you go back to that, go ahead and put some mechanic in a bottle in the fuel or sea foam or anything that's gonna help clean the insides of your fuel lines, carburetors, so on and so forth. All right. And this is the ending of this episode.